So let's have some drills with our kaiwa today. First, sabi niyo dyan, okay, because we have Takeshi and Mary. So we have two characters here. First, he said here for Mary-san, Mary-san. Okay, so once you address somebody, people, you are, okay, chotto na. Okay. So our lesson for today is about Kaiwa. So we will talk about the life of Takeshi and Mary. So when we say Kaiwa, it's a conversation. So we have a conversation here of Takeshi and we have for Mary. Okay. So once we address other people, we're adding san. Okay. So we have san here. Okay. So we don't say here for the san for ourselves. No. So it should be for other people. Now, next one is we have our shumatsu. Okay, the word shumatsu. Shumatsu means weekend. Okay, weekend. Then we have our wa. Wa is for our topic marker. Okay. Then we have our word taite. Taite means usually. Okay, this is for our adverb, usually. Okay, then we have our nani wa shimasu. It means what are you going to do? Okay, nani wa shimasu ka? Okay, it means what are you going to do? Okay. Then next one we have our, so we are saying here medicine on weekend, in weekend, usually what you will do. Okay, what you will do. Then Mary said, so desu ne. Okay, so desu ne can have three things. First, when in the intonation of so desu ne, okay, so it means you're agreeing. But if you want to say so desu ne, it means you are doubting or not agreeing to what you said. And when you say also so desu ne, like you're still thinking, you haven't answered, you don't agree, and you don't disagree with the person, but you're still thinking. It depends how you say it in your intonation. Then we have our taite, okay. So she said here, usually. Then we have our uchi is house. Then we have our particle de because there will be an action for the verb for our place. Since our place is our uchi, okay, then we are going to use our verb benkyou shimasu. Okay, benkyou shimasu. Okay, to study. Then we have demo, okay. Demo, it means but, okay, but. Okay. Then we have toki doki. It means sometimes. Sometimes. And our ega, movie. Then mimas, it means to watch. So we're like saying, usually in the house I study, but sometimes I watch movie. Then we have for Takeshi, he said, so desu ka? So remember, if the sentence ends with a ka, it makes a question. But this time, this is not a question, but making an expression of something that you receive for the first time or something that you learn for the first time. So we are using the expression of so desu ka, or like saying, I see. Then he will say here, ja, 土曜日に映画を見ませんか? Like you say here, oh, on Saturday, okay, let's watch a movie. 映画を見ませんか? じゃあ、土曜日に映画を見ませんか? So we're like saying here that, okay, therefore, on Saturday, let's watch movie. じゃあ、土曜日に映画を見ませんか? Okay, so that's how it works here. So even the verb here is on negative. Remember, if the verb has the sen, okay, it means to negate. Okay? So from the word mimas, it means to watch. But if we're going to drop the mas and make it now to masen, it will change the meaning of to not watch. Okay. So but this time you are not saying on Saturday, let's not watch, but in saying here on Saturday, why don't we watch together? Okay? So this is an invitation. So for example, we have our word in our Japanese So for example, tabemasu. Okay? But if you want to make it now to an invitation, tabemasen ka, it means why don't we eat together? Why don't we eat together? Okay. Now we have our doyobi chotto. Okay. Later on, we will discuss to you some adverb of the quality because chotto can have a lot of meaning. Doyobi chotto a little bit. Okay. Then we have ja Nichiyobi wa do desu ka? Like so we have our ja, it's more an interjection. Well then, how about Sunday? So we have our word Nichiyobi, it means Sunday. Then we have our wa as our topic marker here. Then when we say do desu ka, how was it? So like saying here that on Sunday, how was it? How about Sunday? Then Mary said, "いいですね." いいですね. So we have our level 0 for this topic. We will talk about chotto. Earlier, we are able to hear the word chotto in our conversation here, no? Like this one, doyobi chotto. Now let's have more meaning or understand what is the meaning of chotto.
レベル0ちょっとこの人はマリーナさんです。21歳です。マリーナさんは朝ごはんを作ります。塩をちょっと入れます。胡椒もちょっと入れます。今日はオムレツです。ああ、おいしい。8時半です。大学へ行きます。大学はちょっと遠いです。自転車で大学へ行きます。マリーナさんは図書館で本を読みます。やあ、マリーナさん、今晩時間ありますか？僕と夜ご飯食べませんか？ええ、今日の夜はちょっと。やあ、マリーナちゃん。今晩僕とご飯食べませんか？ええ、今日の夜はちょっと。今晩僕とご飯食べませんか？いいですね。どこへ行きましょうか？僕はワインにします。マリーナさんもワインを飲みますか？じゃあ、ちょっと。二人はおいしいワインを飲みました。この人は ちょっと。
We have our word chotto. Chotto has two meanings as an adverb of quality and an adverb of quantity. Okay. So if we're going to take a look here, okay, she said here that kono, okay, with our sentence here now, kono hito wa marina-san desu. Okay, so we have again our demonstrative. So if you can recall, if you're using our demonstrative kono, it should follow with a noun. Okay, so no kono, and we have our noun hito. So kono hito wa, this person is Marina-san, okay, or Miss Marina. So we have our character this time, we have Marina. So let's take a look what she said with this one. 2 and 1. Okay, what does she means for that one? It means her age. No? So we have our age, we have niju isai. So we don't say niju ichisai. So this is exempted. Niju isai desu. Ja, let's try to read the sentence. Marina-san wa asagohan wo tsukurimasu. Okay, so we have our word here, our Marina-san, okay, our topic today. Then we have our asa. Asa means breakfast. Asa means morning. Then we have our gohan, it means rice. So once we combine it together, it means breakfast, asa gohan. Then our word tsukurimasu. Tsukurimasu, it means to make, okay, or to make or to cook. Then we have our word here now, our shio. No? Shio means salt. Okay. Then our wo is our direct marker because what we put is iremas. Iremas is to put, but we have here our chotto a little bit. So we're saying here that I will put a little bit of salt by saying here the chotto of the adverb of quantity, a little bit of salt. Then we have our word kosho mo. Okay, kosho is actually kosho only. Kosho, for our kosho, it means pepper. But why we have mo, it means also. So I say here to put also a little bit of pepper. So we have our shio and we have our pepper of kosho. Okay, kosho. So they're different. Kyo wa, okay, so kyo it means today. Kyo wa, we have our omuretsu desu. Omuretsu. So omuretsu is omelette, okay? Omuretsu. So this is an omelette. Nina, omuretsu ga suki. Okay, do you like omelette? Then she says here, ah. So we have here, ah is for our interjection of saying, wow, oishi. Okay. Huh? Oishi. Then we have here hachiji han. Okay. So we have our han, it means for the half. So after the using the G for the clock, then once we have the han, it means half or 30 minutes. So we're saying 8:30, it's already 8. So we have 8, then our 30. Then we have our daigaku, it means university. Okay. Daigaku e ikimasu. Okay. We have our particle e to go. So we're saying here that in by 8:30, okay, in 8:30 I will go to the school or to the university. Then we have here now the adverb of quality. So we have here daigaku wa, okay, the university, chotto a little bit, and we have toy. Toy means far. So we're saying here a little bit far. The university is a little bit far. Then jitensha is our bike. Then that is for the adverb of manner or the action, okay, for doing the action. So you're seeing here via bike, okay, I go to the university. Via bike, I go to the university. Marina-san は、ね、じゃあ、マリーナさんは図書館 okay? 図書館 it means a library. Okay? 図書館ね。図書館 means library. So we have there here, this is not for the manner but the place of this verb. So in the library, I read book. Okay? 図書館で本を読みます。本 is book and 読みます is to read. So like saying here that in uh, in the library, I will read book. So now she's reading a book. That's the reason somebody approached her. Yeah, okay. So this is also an interjection like, hey, okay, something like that. Marina-san, okay. Bangohan, jikan, arimasu ka? Like she's saying here, our word bangohan, it means dinner. Then jikan, it means time. Then follow with arimas, it means to have. Like saying, in dinner, do you have time? Somebody asked her. Then she is like having no reaction. Okay. Then she says here, somebody says here, boku to, okay. With boku, it means I, okay. It's same meaning with watashi, but boku most of the time used by men. Boku to, so once we have our particle to, it means with. Boku to, with me, okay. Yoru gohan tabemasen ka? So like saying here our yoru, yoru it means night. Okay? Yoru gohan tabemasen ka? So we have gohan is meal, then tabemasen ka is an invitation to do together. So like say here, okay, in night, in night, okay, together, okay, let's eat meal. Then she has an interjection here. Like saying here, something like that. 今日の夜はちょっと So once you want to decline the person invitation, instead of saying in Japanese "iye," they're using chotto. Okay, by it means that they are rejecting for something that they are not available. They say that it's not the problem is not with you, it's just so with me. Okay, this time or this night, okay, this night it's not something something. So there in Japanese, they more want to say that in indirect form. They don't say, you are like judgment or you are ugly. Okay, I don't like you. So you just say, chotto. That makes them saying that they are not comfortable. Okay, maybe she doesn't like the person with the hairy, with the shorts, with the yellow one, and a hairy. Okay. So we have a new Hokage that was failed for dating Marina. Okay. How about let's find out the second one? Okay. Who will try to attempt? Yeah, Marina-chan. Mangohan boku to gohan tabemasen ka? It's still the same way that he used to, but choose it Marina-chan. Okay. This one is more casual. Okay, casual. 今日の夜はちょっと okay. He also got the same response. Okay. So we have another Hokage that was failed. Okay. So Marina-chan is very good in breaking the heart of men. But somebody came on the third one. Okay. This guy. Okay. Then he says, go, okay. Konban, boku to gohan tabemasen ka? Like say here, konban, it means this night. Okay. Boku, it means with me. Okay. Then gohan is meal. Together, let's have a meal. Then saying here, itas ne. So he doesn't show any interjection like, eh. She just, that's a good idea. Itas ne, it means that's a good idea. Doko e ikimashou ka? Where are we going together? Doko e ikimashou ka? So where do you think they will go? And she's very happy. Look at her feet. Okay. Very holding hands together. Sana all. Huh? Then we have the lights. So where did they go? There's a light. So no, you're not. You're thinking something. Okay, they go to some fancy restaurant. Boku wa wine ni shimasu. Okay. Boku wa wine ni shimasu. So they do the wine. Marina-san mo, okay. Wine wo nomimasu ka? So she said here, Marina, do you also drink wine? Then she said, ja, chotto, okay, a little bit. But what happened? Futari wa oishii wine wo nomimashita. So the two people, futari, it means two people. The two people drank wine instead, no? It's a past tense, nomimashita. Okay, so after drinking wine, what happened? Eh, a lot of red faces on, there are a lot of reds on her face already. Then she said, Kono hito wa chotto. He got upset. Okay, this person is a little bit something. So we have our chotto or the same quality here. Now, let's go with our word here. We still have our Mary in with okasan, okay, or mother. Okay. So remember the okasan, we recall that or we use that for the mom of someone else, so for the mother of someone else. But if for our mom, we call it haha, okay, haha. So we have your aisetsu, okay, for our aisatsu, okay, for our greeting. Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo gozaimasu for the greetings. It means good morning. Okay, this is for polite. Then our plain is Ohayo, okay, good morning. Then we have our word hayai desu ne. Okay, hayai desu ne. It's early. Then we have our plain form of same meaning with hi. Okay, but we have our e. Then we have our kyo. Okay, kyo wa. Okay, kyo, it comes from the word kyo. It means today. And we have wa is for our topic marker. Tokyo e ikimasu. So we have our Tokyo for Tokyo. Then we have our e for our particle for direction. So this is only limited for three verbs for ikimasu, kimasu, and kairimasu. So we will talk about that for our future lessons. Our word ikimasu, it means to go. Then we have our Tokyo, Tokyo. Then we have here our ega wo mimasu. From the word ega, it means movie, and we have mimas is to watch. Since there's actually a verb of an action, the place will use for the particle de. Then for the okasan, that's a good idea. I desu ne. Okay. Remember, it was used earlier by Marina-chan. I desu ne. Okay. Nanji goro kaerimasu ka? We have our say nanji, it means what time. Then goro is around. Then kairimasu is to return. So like saying here, if the sentence ends with the ka, it's a question. So you're asking, around what time are you coming back? Then we have for Mary, we have kuji goro desu, around 9 o'clock. Then the okasan said, or the mother said, bangohan wa? How about the dinner if you're going back by 9 o'clock? How about the 9 o'clock? Then she will say, I will not eat. Tabemasen. I will not eat. So desu ka? Ja, itterashai. Okay. Itterashai like saying, take care. Okay. Then Mary-san said, will say already, I'm gonna go now. Ittakimasu. Okay. So let's try to read this one. Ohayo gozaimasu. Ohayo. Hayai desu ne. 今日は東京へ行きます。東京で映画を見ます。いいですね。 何時頃帰りますか ?9 時頃です。晩ご飯は食べません。そうですか。じゃあ、いってらっしゃい。いってきます。So our title is Arewan Nani. So remember we talked about last time about demonstrative, okay? Are, kore, and sore. So let's see how they use this one by using the story of, let's listen to the story of this cat.
あれは何？作、中越直美。あ、あれは何？何？何？何？お兄ちゃん、どこ？どこ？どこ？どこ？お兄ちゃん、どこ？どこ？あ、お兄ちゃん。お兄ちゃん、来て来て。面白い。面白いよ。なに？どこ？あれは何？あれは鳥。鳥？鳥？鳥のお父さんとお母さん。鳥さん、鳥さん、こんにちは。面白くない。おやすみ。兄は寝ます。妹は毎日鳥を見ます。鳥さんと遊びたいな。今日も。キャス
So let's go with first our word arewa nani. What is over there? Okay? What is over there? Then this one is the author. Okay? Ah, arewa nani? Okay? What is that? What is over there? Nani? 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 What? What? Because he has no idea. Then he's calling his big brother. Big brother is actually our younger, older brother called Ani, right? But this one, it depends because we use this one also for the endearment. Okay? So this one he calls his big brother. Big brother, okay? Where are you? Where are you? Where? 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 Oni-chan? He keeps looking. Doko? Doko? Ah, interjection. Oni-chan. Okay? Older brother. Okay, then it says here, big brother, come, come. So when we say kite, kite, come, come. Okay. Omoshiroi means interesting. Omoshiroi, omoshiroi yo. So once we're adding the particle yo, at the end, it gives an information. So the small cat is giving an information to the big cat. Then he said, the cat, nani, doko, what, where? Arewa nani? Okay. So the small cat is asking for Taiga or our the big cat, what is that? What is over there? Then he said, So you see, he used arewa nani, so the other person will use also arewa tori. So become an answer because they are both far from the bird. Tori, it means bird. Tori, Tori, so he has no idea with Tori. So he said here that, oh, that is actually a father bird and a mother bird. Okay? So we have oto-san, father, and we have oka-san, mother. And we have our particle no because we are connecting two nouns here for the bird and father. It means father's bird and mother bird. Okay, then say Mr. Bird, okay, by saying your son. Okay? Konnichiwa, hello. Then is an interjection again. Omoshiro kunai. So if for the adjective, we want to make it a negative, for example, omoshiroi. No? Omoshiroi for it means interesting. Okay, interesting. Okay. But if you want to make the adjective to make it a negative of the impact of it, it will change the omoshiroi, omoshiroi. Okay. You will drop e and gonna add kunai. Okay. Omoshiro kunai. So it becomes not interesting. Okay. Not interesting. So let's have some example. If we're gonna say oishi, okay. Let's have a word oishi. Oishi, it becomes delicious. But if you want to make it now not delicious, it becomes oishi, then we'll drop e, adding kunai. So it means not delicious. Not delicious. No? Not delicious. Then we have our word here now. Well, let's make it in our past tense. Was delicious. So how to do that? So we have from our oishi, we drop e by adding katta. Oishi katta. Was delicious. Was delicious. Okay. Then you want to say was not delicious. Was not delicious. It will change now to oishi kunai, but we will drop here our e and adding katta. So we're saying here now was not delicious. Was not delicious. Oishi kunai, oishi kunakatta. Okay, so those are the differences here. Okay, delicious was delicious. For this one, we're just only adding our katta. Okay, katta for our past tense. And if you want to make it negative for present tense, kunai. But if you want to make it now for past tense negative, so we're adding instead punakata. Punakata. Okay? Oishi, oishi kata, oishi punai, oishi punakata. And if you want to make it polite, just adding this. Oishi desu, oishi kata desu, oishi kunai desu, oishi kunakata desu. Okay? So like here, remember for our kawaii, kawaii we're saying here cute, okay? But if we want it was cute, it will change now the form. So it will become kawaii katta, okay? So we don't drop the whole e. So the one e will still remain. Kawaii katta. Then we have for this one, for our negation, we have kawaii kunai. Kawaii kunai, not cute. But you want to say was not cute, okay? Kawaii kunakatta. Yasui is for cheap, but you want to make it our past and was cheap. You drop e then by adding or attaching katta. Was cheap. Yasukunai, we drop e adding kunai, it means not cheap. Then yasukunakatta, what we have here was not cheap. Was not cheap. simple by copying yasukunai. Then we drop i and we add katta. Then oyasumi, then he went back to, or he go instead sleeping. Ani wa nemasu. Okay, the big brother or the older brother sleep. Then imoto, so we have the younger sister, imoto. Imoto wa mainichi tori wo mimasu. He's saying here that every day, okay, the younger sister watch the tori, or the bird. Then he says here, tori-san to asobitai na. Okay, so we have here our tai form of the verb tai. So once we have the tai, it means the desire to do the something. So let's have some examples. So how we do the verb in that form. So for example, we have our kabemasu, to eat. So in this one first, let's go first with our verb asobimasu. It comes from the word of asobimasu. It means to hang out or bonding, to have a bonding. So if you want this one to say, I want to hang out. I want to hang out. What you will do is you will just simple remove mas and we are adding tai. So it become asobitai, asobitai. So it means want to hang out. But if you want this one to make it R negative, I don't want to hang out. Okay, you drop E, then adding also kunai. So it means don't want to hang out. Then you want this one, our past tense wanted to hang out. So dropping E by adding kata. Same rule that applies. So this one didn't, this one wanted to hang out. Then we have our past tense of negative. We have asobita kuna, then adding kata. Asobita kuna kata. They are saying here, that didn't want to hang out. Didn't want to hang out. Okay, didn't want to hang out. So in technically the verb, once we attaching the tai, they are become an adjective, not as a verb anymore. So let's try some verb. Let's try tabemasu. Tabemasu is to eat. Okay, let's try it for Sleep-san. How are you going to say want to eat? Want to eat.
Tabetai.
Very good, tabetai. How about you want to say I don't want to eat?
Tabetakunai.
Very good, tabeta kunai. Wanted to eat.
Tabetakatta.
Okay, very good. By adding kata, tabeta, kata. Did not want to eat.
Tabetakunakatta.
Okay, so we have tabeta, kuna, kata. Okay, so these are the functions of our verbs for making them an adjective. Okay. じゃあ続きましょう。So 今日も also the cat is still sleeping. And the cute cat still looking for the tori. So we have our cast today. He has two cats. So we have Taiga, the big brother, and the younger sister, we have our Nai.